So today I'm going to do something I have never done before since I've been a gardener. It's probably sort of like the last 10 years. I have never cut grass in February before, but today I am going to. Today's February the 25th, and it's, well, let's have a look. As you can see, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's probably around about 15 degrees. It's very, very nice and warm. The lawn in particular that I'm doing is one that I didn't give a last sort of late cut on. Most of my lawns I tend to give a very late cut. Probably early December I like to give them all a sort of a final cut, and then that seems to see them through all the way sort of through the winter time. The one I'm going to show you now, though, I didn't give a final one. It really suffered last year with the drought we had, so I decided to I cut it in October, I think, probably for the last time. I didn't really want to stress it anymore, just thought I'd leave it to sort of repair as best it could. So it is, out of all of the lawns I do, looking pretty scruffy, and yeah, it's due a cut. It's looking long, it's growing. Earliest I think I've ever cut a lawn, 25th February. Last year I think it was early March, so I think I'm probably only sort of a week ahead. I'm not going to be doing regular lawns at the minute, I don't think, unless this weather does continue. I can see this being a sort of a one-off for the next sort of fortnight or so. I'm ever so busy still doing hedges, still getting a few calls for one-off jobs as well. Just still got that. I'm actually started as well today the pressure washing as well, so I've still got plenty to do winter wise. Yeah, I just thought today I would get the mower out and on the go, and start, see how we go. So I'm going to be using my Honda 537. I haven't actually started this mower since November, so it's going to be interesting. I'm going to fill it up with a bit of fresh, and going to be interesting to see how it starts. And yeah, first outing for the strimmer. I'm actually going to string myself up with some of this. I've heard good things about this Vortex stealth line. I've heard some pretty good stuff about it. I've never been able to find it, but locally to me there is a place which now deals with a lot of echo stuff, and yeah, this is the line that they had there, so I'm actually going to try that out today as well. I'm going to string myself up. So it's daft, the little things you get yourself excited about when you're a gardener, but when I brought this I really was you know, quite interested to see how it goes. I've never really had a strimmer line that I've really sort of liked. Always use a lot of the steel lines. They're fine, but I've never really found one that I could sort of say that I've really loved, although I've used them all the time. So we'll just see if this one is the one. We'll have a look. I'm going to string that up for me now and get that started, and then get set up with the mowing and see if I remember how to do it. Right, so I've just filled up with some juice. I am now going to give it the first pull of the year, see how it goes. So this is the lawn in question, and it wasn't massively overgrown, but it was just in need of a little bit of a tidy up. There was a few tufts here and there, and along the edges was looking pretty scruffy, so I decided this would be a good one to give the mower the first run of the year on. I'm not going to be reviewing the strimmer line. I've only used it probably 3 or 4 times now since doing this video. I do really like it. Get on fairly well with it. Haven't broken a window with it yet, which is always a bonus. But I probably will mention later in the season how I've got on with it, you know, the durability wise of it, how quickly I went through the reel that I had. But you know, for the price of the reel that I brought, and so far it's been pretty good. The one thing I can say about this strimmer line is I like the way it actually sits in the strimmer. It doesn't come out at all different angles, or you know, sometimes it can be all sort of tangly. This is very, very straight, and I like the way it sits in the strimmer. So here we are, we're off on the first cut of the year. Very, very difficult to film a big lawn like this because I keep disappearing off. So there are lots of cuts, and tried to film it as best I can rather than me filming a massive lawn, just walking up and down on it. So you may see me cutting a few areas a little bit differently. You know, if you ever see me doing something that you think, hey, I wouldn't normally do that, it's all just for the film, you know, make it look a little bit more interesting than it probably was. This will be this mower's 5th year of lawn mowing, or I think by the time I get to the end of this year, I think it will be the 6th year. It has gone through so much work for me, it's unbelievable. When we first brought this mower, we actually had a couple of commercial properties that we used this mower on solely. The amount of miles and grass this mower has cut for me is just massive. I know everybody's got their own opinions on different mowers, but for me this mower is brilliant. I've never had an issue with it. I think the only things I've ever had done with it are, you know, I brought new blades for it, and I've obviously, you know, changed oils, that sort of thing. But I've never had an issue where, you know, nothing's ever fallen off of it. I really do like it. My dad's brought one as well. He gets on very well with his. You say, everybody's got their own opinions, different mowers. I'm not going to sit here and say this is the best mower you could ever buy, but I get on well with it, and I'm still using it after sort of 6 years worth of use. One of the questions I generally get asked at the start of a mowing season is, am I going to be buying any new lawnmowers this year? I probably won't be, unless any of them break down. I probably won't be going out and buying any new mowers. I can't remember if I've mentioned in a video previous to this, but I am actually getting married this year. Me and the missus decided to make it official, so we are getting married in August, and basically every penny I earn will be going towards the wedding. And so yeah, money is, you know, fairly tight at the minute. So if I can get through this year without having to buy a new mower, that would be great. If I did buy a new mower, it would be probably one to replace this one, because say this one's done so much work. I'm still fairly happy with the hater that I've got. So yeah, at the minute, no new mowers. Hopefully this one will continue on for this year, but who knows, you know, by the time I do another video maybe this one's broken down, finally given up on me. But at the minute, no new mowers as of yet. So I actually filmed this video a couple of weeks ago due to just being busy, but since obviously filming the video, the weather has resorted back to what you would normally expect around February, March time. We've had a few fairly rough storms. The weather has also got a lot colder. We even had a little bit of snow again in my area, not very much, nothing really, but we did have some more snow. So I am not quite ready yet for the weekly mowing. But the one thing, this real nice blast of weather we had around the middle of February, which lasted a couple of weeks, the sun came out and it was around sort of 15 degrees for a good couple of weeks. The one thing that did do was bring all of my weekly, fortnightly customers back to me, probably a month earlier than they normally would. Normally around the middle of March, my weekly customers that I've looked after for years and years, they normally give me a call and say, start coming back. They all phoned middle of February, so it was nice to get back into there, start bringing in the money, and that was probably a sort of a month earlier than that would normally happen. Now, I'm not cutting lawns for them all at the minute. They've probably had, I've done a couple of cuts, but nothing really. Probably this week coming, I will take the mower more often. Probably actually every day of the week this week, the mower will be seeing some action, and I will be filming it for you. So just a bit of a chat about how my work's been going lately. Things are picking up very nice. I've not lost a customer from last year yet. Nobody's got in touch with me to say they don't want me this year. Everybody's phoning up saying that they would still like me to keep their space for them. And I've probably picked up about 6 new people to work for. Now the difficulty is, last year I was pretty busy and didn't have much time for new customers, and I've now already got 6 people and haven't really got any more space for them. I'm not sure how I'm going to fit them in. I'm determined to fit them in. As I said before, have a wedding to pay for in August, and those of you out there that are married will know how expensive weddings are. They are, it's a lot of money. So I'm going to be doing weekends if I can, just everything I can towards the wedding, to try and earn as much money as I can. But no, I'm very pleased the way the year started for me. It's nice to be bringing in a little bit. Say normally January and February are pretty rubbish for money wise, but this year they've been okay. So a couple of things about this garden in particular, because I will always get comments about why I don't use a bigger mower or why don't I use a ride-on. This lawn will take me an hour to cut. I've got it down pretty good. I tend to cut it once a week so that it doesn't get too much on top of me. I think if it was to start getting tall, then it would take me a lot longer. I am mulching this lawn so I don't have to bag anything and take it away. I keep the bag on just because I don't want the customer to be questioning why I'm, in the UK, mulching is a different thing. Some customers I've spoke to about mulching before, they generally think that you are mowing with dropping all the clippings out the back. That isn't the case, obviously, but to try and explain that to some customers is a pain in the backside. So I keep the bag on just to stop the questions coming in. But no. This lawn, I'm real happy with how I do it with this mower. It's only 21 inches, but as I say, I can cut this place in an hour, in and out, and on to the next one. So just quickly, as I'm getting towards the end of this lawn, this year's videos, I'm going to try and do a little bit more interactive like. I'm not going to do every video a lawn. And if I do lots of lawn videos, there's going to be a few bits and pieces in between to split it all up. I got a little bit bored last year of just doing lawn mowing videos, so it will be something a little bit different throughout this season for my videos. Right, so the first lawn of the year is all done. I am pretty knackered. My old fitness levels aren't quite what they were, so hopefully, sort of as the more lawns I do, the fitness will get back in there, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure tomorrow morning I will be feeling it. It's a pretty tough lawn to sort of start with, but no, it came up nice. I'm really pleased. Pleased I cut it. I probably won't have to do it again now, though. I keep saying this, I'm not sure why, but I'm sort of just waiting for this weather to stop. I'm waiting for it to break and to be cold and miserable again. But I really hope it doesn't. I really do hope it just carries on, because it feels really strange. But no, hopefully it will just continue on. If it does continue on, then that will be it. We'll I will be probably continue mowing within the next sort of couple of weeks and just carry on from then. Anyway guys, thank you for watching today. Take care, be good, and I will see you next time.